Now let me request Dr. Christian Hirst, who is the head political and economic section of Australian High Commission, to deliver his the keynote address. Dr. Christian is senior officer in the Australian government with expertise in foreign affairs, cyber policy, etc. And he has a PhD from University of Queensland on strategic studies. We are very, very delighted to have you. And please give us some insights and give us some global perspectives and how you, find GTF 2020 going forward. Please, Dr. Christian Hirst.
G'day from New Delhi. On behalf of the Australian Government, I congratulate Mr. Sivakumar and his team at the ICT Academy for the inaugural Global Technology Forum 2020, India's biggest virtual conference. The calibre of experts from around the world and the scope of issues up for discussion is truly impressive. And we, Australia, are very proud to be one of the two partner countries for GTF 2020. Now, as many of you know, Australia is a world leader in technology and innovation. Through the 1900s and into this century, Australian research has been behind some of the most important innovations of the century. In the 1950s, an Australian scientist invented the black box, making commercial air travel safer. In the 1990s, Australia's CSIRO developed Wi-Fi. And in the 2000s, the technology driving Google Maps was developed in Sydney, Australia. And we have kept on innovating. Australian company Anatomics was the first company in the world to develop an interface between a CT scanner and a 3D printer, leading to the development of a series of world-first 3D printed implants. Australia's Deakin University has developed a remote ultrasound technology which can greatly improve healthcare services in remote parts of the world. And we are a leader on blockchain, including on international efforts to develop blockchain standards. As many of you will know, Australia's university sector is world-class, and our institutions are powerhouses of research. I was delighted that the GTF 2020 includes a range of participants from the Australian university sector, including keynote speakers, Professor Salil Kanir from the University of New South Wales, and Professor Rajkumar Bhuya from the University of Melbourne. As technology becomes more central to our everyday lives, the Australian government is also stepping up to protect citizens and critical infrastructure that we rely on. Unfortunately, during this COVID-19 pandemic, we've seen a rise in cyber attacks, including from sophisticated state actors. We have made record investments this year in our own cybersecurity capability. And our world-class Australian Cybersecurity Centre monitors cyber threats across the globe 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, alerting and assisting Australians early. Our joint cybersecurity centres bring together nearly 200 business, academic, and other government partners. And Australia has adopted an international cyber engagement strategy, which drives a positive international agenda to work with partners on cyber issues and emerging technologies. Cybersecurity, technology, and innovation are team sports, and India is one of Australia's closest partners in this area. Our shared democratic values and similar outlook have contributed to a relationship based on trust and deep respect. It helps too that 1 in 50 Australians were born in India, and India has been Australia's largest source of migrants since 2016. We are proud of our diversity and the bonds that this diaspora is helping us to forge. Through our partnership, Australia and India are well placed to shape the global technology ecosystem in a way that puts citizens at the centre of our policy frameworks. Decisions the international community make about new technologies will impact all our lives, whether it's 5G and 6G, a new internet protocol, and standards for artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, and more. That's why our Prime Ministers have signed a new agreement on cyber and critical technologies. One of the ways Australia is taking forward this agreement is by launching the Australia-India Cyber and Critical Technology Partnership Grants Program. We will very soon be seeking proposals from Indian and Australian industry experts for research collaborations that help us better understand how new technologies will shape the future. I'm sure this will be of interest to many participants in the GTF 2020. Further details about the program will be available shortly. And if you look at the Australian High Commission website, you'll soon be able to find them. Of course, there's still much more to do. And as trusted partners, Australia and India are actively exploring new areas to share experiences and create opportunities for our businesses and experts to collaborate, just as all of you will be doing throughout GTF 2020. So I want to wish you all productive discussions. I want to say thank you for the opportunity to talk to you today, and namaskaram.